Trying to close them.
Danny,
Yeah?
I have his weenie in my hand.
I know. I am not coming in there until this is over.
It never started, Danny. Okay, let's not spread rumors.
God.
Can I tell you something, Rocco, before I come back in there?
No, you can't. Don't say any word.
I won't be bad. You'll be very. It's a compliment. I have never. Jamie has personal space issues, and I've never seen anybody like hug her and have her hug back and not kill them.
Well, I'm a personal space expert.
Jack,
I bring the good life to people, and people know that.
What now?
Were my ankles over his shoulders,
Yes,
Jack?
they were, and I'm not coming back in there until everyone.
Well, they're down.
America, this is not true.
Right, we're making it up.
Honestly, we're making it all up.
It's all.
I was teaching her how to cook something, and it got a little funny.
Yeah, the wacky radio bit if ever I saw one.
Oh, hi, Danny.
Hi.
Danny, hi. Back to work.
I mean, it was neat because I didn't know she could do it.
Really?
Well, not frigid.
You want to see natural?
Well, I don't like you.
Watch this. Yes, you do. I'm your partner, but watch this.
I promise. I don't want you to hug.
She is cringing right now. She is cringing. Her electric field. Her electric field is
I know, but it just
is zapping him like a fly zapper.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I'm impressed with you all the hell, Rocco.
No, it's not like I'm frigid. It's just, some people,
Hey, guys, every time I come on the show, like the main subject is sex.
Well, you know why? Because you're a dirty whore.
I haven't had sex in 2 months, so let's just stop it.
No, I haven't had. No, you said 1 month. I said 2.
I just remembered it was 2.
I've been married 14 years. I haven't had.
You haven't had sex
decade.
in 14 years. Yeah, exactly.
I know. We just.
You like sex? Marriage ain't for you.
Did we just
Who said that? Chris Rock?
Dry hump or something?
A little bit. Yeah.
Guys,
wow.
I want to
what's
talk
in
to
your
people
fridge?
who don't know what to do with what's in their fridge tonight. So call in, okay? This is Rocco DiSpirito, and I want to talk to people who don't know what to do with what's in the fridge tonight, who want to make dinner but just can't do it. Call me up. I'll tell you what to do.
I've seen you do wonderful things with
But
this.
don't call me and tell me you got baking soda, okay? Don't be lame.
Well, but call me and tell me you got baking soda. I'll tell you what you can cook up.
Oh, I
What is that recipe, by the way?
Thank you.
I know how to. The only thing fun and cool I know is how to make a pot smoking pipe out of an apple.
You don't know how to do it. You've
I don't
just
know
seen
how to
it
do
done.
it. I saw it done. I know, but I
Did you get the memo from the FCC?
No.
We're not supposed to talk about drugs.
No,
We're not supposed to talk about sex.
If you shove the apple into any specific orifice, then you're in trouble.
Oh, my God.
But, I just wanted to play
Make sure you cook it first, okay? It won't hurt as much.
Too. All right, so here's what we're going to do. 1-877. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say, you can actually make great stuff with apples, right?
I can make
bacon
swans
them?
with apples.
Oh, the fancy like
Yeah, I
sushi
can do
kinda
that.
guys?
I really can. You want me to show you? Get me an apple and a knife. I'll do it right now.
I'll go look.
Yeah,
I will.
No, but baking apples, cooking it. Yeah, apples.
love
Apples
that.
are more than just for applesauce.
Jack, you know what? You can talk about anything in this room. Like, you just throw out a word, and these two with ADD will just go off for an hour.
Well, I happen to be a very big fan of Rocco.
I happen to be a very big fan of ADD.
Thank you. Because I put the D, Danny, in.
And you put the Dan in Vicodin.
Yes, I did. Don't forget Percodan. It's also Percodan.
I love it.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. Perhaps you've seen it. It's the restaurant. It's on Mondays at 9 Central on NBC.
Oh, my God. Everyone saw it. The ratings skyrocketed.
It was a really good episode.
Everyone saw it. Don't miss it. Monday night, like crazy stuff's going to happen. It's just going to get worse and worse.
I told you I liked last week that you were the victim. I thought that was a better role for you.
I've been the victim the whole time.
No, but you were like the cocky victim, and this time you were like the weeping victim.
The financier who has been absent for 6 months comes and cleans the floor with my ass. I shouldn't be cocky.
Well, I mean,
I should be a little cocky.
Yeah, but
a little
I
upset.
thought the victim was better. So next week or this Monday, coming up, I know that the kitchen catches on fire.
Oh man, we have another fire in the same spot that we had the fire last time, and I swear to you, it wasn't invented last time, and it wasn't invented this time. Turns out there is a wall covered in flammable glue behind the stainless steel wall, and it's right next to the grill. And I should be saying this because the fire department in New York City is going to go inspect immediately. And all you have to do is I don't know, light a match next to it and it starts a fire.
Goes up.
Yeah.
It's like the silly string around birthday candles.
Yes.
It explodes.
It's a perfect analogy.
Well, I'm amazing like
It's
that.
like flammable silly string.
Well,
exactly.
Right.
It's exactly
silly
like
string is flammable. And
I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, dumbass. That's why I said it.
I didn't know silly string.
Oh my God,
Oh
it's
my
really
God.
So
dangerous.
do you light it as it comes out, like
could.
hairspray?
Well, you could,
Yeah,
but
you could.
usually on America's Funniest Home Videos, what happens?
Yeah.
They do it on a birthday cake.
Yeah, some little kid's having a birthday, they all spray it, and then the whole thing goes up in flames. Don't you
and
watch-
four
His
and four
eyebrows,
children
so funny.
big go medium
Do
rare,
you
and
watch
that's not
America's
good.
Funniest Home Videos?
I like it. I
You're
watch it
never
sometimes.
let down with that show. They
It's true.
never
It's
let
fun.
you down. Never.
But I missed the old host. What was his name?
Tom Bergeron. Oh, before him?
Yeah.
I love that guy, John Fugelsang.
Yeah, he was the
He
guy
was
in the show with the
great.
Olsen
No,
twins.
The original one.
Oh, no, Bob Saget.
Bob
Yeah.
Saget. What happened to Bob Saget? I love
He's
you, Bob
still
Saget. You're
around.
He
funny.
was on the show. He's great.
I think he's
He's
great.
divorced now and he lost half, he told us.
Yeah, but he lost half of probably $20 million. He'll be
Everybody
fine.
loses half. That's the way it is.
Not me. I stay
Not
married
me.
no matter friggin' what.
I just
It's
stay
more
single.
expensive to get divorced, so stay married.
Yeah.
My cat is not going to take anything. but
Do you
some
know?
cat
Do you know
stuff.
that the pets are the most contested items in divorces?
Not when you don't have a husband.
Oh, well, that's a good way to stay away from getting divorced.
See?
Nobody.
Jamie's
will
plan on not getting divorced: never get
Never
married.
married.
There you go. Brilliant.
And in my case, there is not a judge alive that would leave me in control of any living creature. The wife gets it. If it lives and needs food, yeah, the wife gets it.
You can have the cockroaches; they're fine
Right.
with crackheads. It's okay. Yeah.
Jack, I
Now,
still,
Danny, were you really a crackhead?
Yeah, it was bad.
What's that like?
It's very bad.
No, honestly, seriously, for a moment,
can I
forget
tell you-
Jamie even exists.
I can't because I love her. But I will tell you in all
That was
seriousness,
rude.
because this is, I guess, a public service. It's the devil. I took my very first hit, inhaled it, and before I blew all the smoke out, I was an addict and trying to sell my car. It's Satan.
That's
What it's
amazing.
like.
I mean, I've tried drugs in high school and in my life, and there are a couple of drugs that scared me like that.
Yeah, that's the one. I had heard all the stories. I had a reasonably nice house and a reasonably nice car.
Yeah.
And I had all the
you were
stories about
fucking
losing.
Danny Partridge, man.
Oh, you can't say that.
You said the
I
F
said
word.
you were lucking Danny Partridge.
Yes. And I had heard all the stories
God, we
about how
have
you
that
lose your
button.
home and you lose your family and all that stuff.
Wait, hold on. I got to explain. Okay, you can't say that word. We just edited you. That's good.
I said luckin'.
Okay.
Okay? You were Danny Partridge.
And
You were
within-
living a good life,
Within
right?
6 months, I was living behind Grauman's Chinese Theater.
I feel badly for you, but I'm so
I'm all
proud
good now,
that you
dude.
were able to get around it and get
Thanks.
over it. That's really cool.
It's the magic of marrying a good woman. Swear to
There's
God.
also something in you, right? This is something in
Oh
you that
my
she pulled out of
God.
you.
No.
Right?
we
The
take a
difference
break?
between me
No,
and a
there's gotta
homeless
be.
guy is my wife.
You know, life's full of obstacles. You've got to overcome them, and then the fact that you can share it with other people, I think, is incredible. I know this is not like the lewd and lascivious stuff you normally talk about, but
But I think it's
I
nice
think
and good, 'cause
everyone
it's about
should
me.
know.
Yes, we have.
Yeah. Oh, you've covered this before.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. 6,000 times.
Well, you know, when you're the crackhead from the Partridge Family, it's bound to come up.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, more with Rocco from the restaurant.
It's good that you talk about it, though.
Shut up.
Yeah, we're on the air.
You
Oh
know
my
what?
God, we're all there.
We're on the
Jamie asked
air.
me
What do we do
yesterday,
now?
And a lot of people asked me about it because I don't think they heard me answer. You asked, what is your slogan in life?
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
And Rocco's is the good life for everyone every day. Is that it?
Yeah, no, it's all about the good life for me. You know what I
I
realized?
like that.
You know what I realized a few years ago? That chefs are in a position to bring the good life to people. I'm an Italian-American guy. My family, no money, no education really, lived in a poor neighborhood. We laughed so much. We had so much fun. You know why? Because it's not about money. It's not about material possessions. It's not about knowing that you got a 1,600 on your SAT. It's about
Simple pleasure.
space between people, the energy. The space, you know what I mean? Like the fun we're having right now, just being together. And
you know,
it sounds
Rocco and
corny.
I got to agree
It
with him.
sounds corny, but it's fun.
It's about bowling.
Bowling could be
It's
a
fun.
device you use to get the good life.
I'm
But all
telling
these
you.
things are devices.
It's simple pleasure.
Yes, it is.
It's
Exactly.
yeah.
But you have to have it. You have to be predisposed. You have to believe that the simple moments in life with people can make you feel the good life.
Well, that's true. We've talked about that. Like, you know, you buy the expensive car or
Right.
whatever, but it can't bring you the happiness that maybe
Exactly.
that subcompact rental car that you had to get in Florida, you know, whatever,
Right.
and drive
That
across
you
the
and your
land.
best friend will
Right.
laugh your
Right.
butts off driving across country.
My
Exactly.
wife flat out told me one day when I was diagnosed as clinically depressed.
Oh, yeah.
But before
Oh,
that,
what are you
she-
taking for that, by the way?
She Lamictal.
Wow.
She told me
Try Klonopin.
too rough on me. I got to
Okay.
do the show, but
Okay.
I've tried it. But she told me, you know what? We were happy or poor. You know, you were really fun and
Yeah.
when you were broke, and none of
Why
this.
Oh,
are
are you
you
rich?
depressed?
Are you
I do
rich
all
now?
right, yeah.
No, I'm not depressed.
Well, why do you know the drugs?
I'm ADD.
Oh God.
I have like insane energy that's broadly focused.
Oh, so you're like
I call it broadly focused.
Ups and downs, ups and downs. Is that
No. I just like.
I was actually called by a doctor once, inappropriately happy. What is that? I'm going to cure
Wait,
that.
you know what though? That happened to me. I told you at my mom's funeral. That's what somebody said. Came up and said, "You seem inappropriately happy."
But part of what America is in pursuit of, this material wealth and all of the trappings of what they perceive as a good life that come with a car, a house, or this or that, is really misleading. And I think that as chefs, we have a responsibility to show people that with a little good food, some good wine, and the right people around the table, that space between people at the table is where the good life lives. And that's what my book's about. That's what my show's about.
What's the name of your book?
Flavor. Oh, anybody who can answer a trivia question gets an autographed copy of Flavor. Call in, okay?
What's the trivia
question? All the lines are jacked up.
Everybody wants to talk about what's
okay,
people.
But we have, all right, well, listen. Is that the ADD part?
Yes.
It is.
All right, so we have time for one phone call, and then we have to take another break, and then you can't come back and do all of that, whole simple life, whatever crap.
We have to
just
talk
have to
about
go
what's in your
right
fridge.
to the,
Okay.
Okay, so let's take one call, and then we're going to focus.
Because between the two of you,
we're having a great time.
Well, I mean, you're going to talk about drugs, about depression,
and how to cook to relieve it all.
No, we never even got to that. Tina, hi.
Hi.
Hi, Tina. It's Rocco. What's going on?
Wow, I'm so excited to be talking to you.
To me?
Yeah, to Rocco.
So cool, man. What do you watch the show?
Wow, did he change personalities?
Really? What do you think? What do you think, Tina, about the show? Tina?
She hung up on you.
Wow,
that's how happy she was to talk to me. She hung up on me.
Damn mobile
She's
phones.
Like, I was very disappointing in person.
Get a Singular Wireless, my wireless phone company.
All right, the phone lines are jammed. Everybody wants to talk to Rocco, including poor Tina, who was holding forever. That's her moment. God love her. All right, so we're going to take a break, and when we come back, more with What's in Your Fridge with Rocco. Also, we're going to have Bonnie Fuller from Star Magazine as well. She's coming up with all the celebrity gossip.
And also Loni Anderson.
Yeah,
big show.
Is Bonnie in studio today?
No, she calls up.
Oh, cool, man.
Bonnie.
Lonnie is. Bonnie, no.
No, I want to talk to Bonnie when she calls.
Okay.
I'm going to give her some of my own gossip.
Are you mad at her? Does she put stuff about you?
No, she's great.
She said you're obsessed with, the last girlfriend you had or whatever. You're heartbroken over.
I am, yeah. I mean, I dated her for 2 years. She's a lovely, almost perfect person. I mean, how could I not be upset?
So why'd you run her off?
It just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, whatever.
And it's a sad thing when that happens.
I think you run her off.
Now, dude, and she's right there.
Yeah.
Bonnie?
Wait, I'll push her. Bonnie?
Bonnie?
Yes.
Bonnie, this is Rocco DiSpirito. Do you know me?
I sure do.
We're gonna do something funny today. Every piece of gossip you give about a celebrity, you have to tell us a piece of gossip about you. Are you ready? Are you ready for that game? Are you ready for that game? A little role reversal. I want you to see how it feels, Bonnie.
Why? What has Bonnie written about Rocco?
No, Bonnie's great, actually. Bonnie's great. It's all feel-good stuff, and it's while it's compelling and interesting and definitely what people want to read, it's not malicious.
Listen, can Rocco help it that he is just such a handsome guy and that women are magnetically drawn to him?
And can Bonnie help it that she is a magazine mogul and that she just is the best editor on the planet?
And can I help it that I want to have sex with both of you?
That you can help.
I know, but Bonnie,
let's not go there.
Let me ask you something, Bonnie. But isn't it tragic when you see a guy who's, he's good looking, he's smart, he's funny, he loves his family, all that crap that you want in a guy, but you find out he's completely hung up on his ex-girlfriend?
How could that be?
Isn't that sad?
Yeah, wait, who's that?
I don't know. I'm just thinking, isn't that sad?
That is. Well,
Bonnie, I think she's referring to me, and you probably know more about it than I do at this point because of the reconnaissance that your incredible team does.
Well, we're going to obviously have to do some more. I don't know enough.
Yeah,
well, based on your reporting to date, you could probably tell Jamie that I'm not hung up on my ex-girlfriend. Although I love her and think she's fantastic and respect her.
The fact that you're a big whore, Rocco, does not make you not hung up on your old girlfriend.
Thank you, Danny.
I haven't had sex in so long. I'm not a big whore.
Oh, yeah, we're buying that.
Bonnie, what is so hard to believe?
Now, I forgot. Who is your ex-girlfriend? She's an actress. What's her name?
Yvonne Show, a beautiful, wonderful Italian actress.
Who you only speak of in the highest regards,
and
by the way.
I have to say that I have seen photos of them since they have broken up, and they look very friendly. These are exes who are who have remained true friends.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah, because one's still hanging on with the hopes.
Maybe that's true. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh my God, move on. She doesn't want your ass anymore.
He's sensitive and cool.
Let's talk a little bit more about exes, because we've got this Olsen's Exposed cover story.
I saw that.
And Ashley, of course, has an ex. She dumped her hunky quarterback
right?
Matt Kaplan, and we're wondering, is David Katzenberg going to be Mary Kate's ex soon? Because as we report, he's doing a little two-timing on her, maybe even three-timing.
I've got your magazine on my counter at home right now.
He's a mini Rocco.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not true. I'm not a Lothario. Tell them, Bonnie.
No,
He's not a Lothario.
He's like a serial monogamist.
Bonnie, do you know that I am that?
That's what I hear.
It's true.
Okay.
I date girls 5-6 years at a time.
Who love him, but it's one after another.
The legend is so much greater than the truth.
You should get an Olsen. Apparently, they're both single.
And rich.
Yeah. Which one's really skinny? We can see her bones now.
That's Mary Kate.
Mary Kate.
Okay.
She's the one going out with David Katzenberg. Maybe that's why she's not eating, because she's worried about what's going on in her
So
relationship.
you should date her and you could feed her.
I would love to do that.
Right.
I'd
What
love
a
to
good
feed them.
idea. They'd
Hey,
be
you want a
an
scoop?
excellent match.
Yeah.
Bonnie, you want a scoop?
Yes?
Rocco and I are opening our own restaurant together.
Really?
Yes, we are.
And where's that going to be?
Hopefully right here in the San Fernando Valley Catering Dollar Studios.
Well, I hope you're not doing the cooking.
No, I have nothing to do.
Or at least you wash your hands.
Bonnie, are you saying you're hoping that I do the cooking?
Yeah, of course.
I want Rocco to
I
do the
love it.
cooking.
Thank
Rocco
you.
absolutely is doing I'm going to stand there and be the cool restaurant
Bonnie,
owner
did
guy.
you know that my book Flavor won the James Beard Award Monday night?
Congratulations.
And here's a scoop.
Okay.
The New York Times and the New York Daily News wrote about every single chef who won a James Beard Award, but didn't mention me at all. What do you think
Now,
that's
why
about?
do what is
You
that
tell me, what do you
about?
think that's about?
Because the New
It
York
must
papers
be
hate you.
jealousy.
There's a little something going on in
Yeah.
New York, don't you think, Bonnie?
I think there's jealousy there. They're jealous. You can cook. You got great looks. You got women. You got a TV show.
What's the deal? I mean, it's the New York Times. Jealousy doesn't enter into journalism
to-
integrity.
I know, but you know what? We have
They don't need
seen.
me.
I've reported on so many stories that the New York Times has reported on, and they've gotten it wrong. So they just because they're New
As a
New York
matter of
Times.
fact, doesn't the New York Times get a lot of their stories from you, same as Newsweek and Time?
Of course.
That's
Of course,
amazing
They
to me.
follow our leads.
Now, Miss Bonnie,
Yeah.
I want to know what the hell is happening to Rosie O'Donnell, because last night I was watching Jimmy Kimmel,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw a piece that he ran, and it was her just flipping out on Star Jones. Not that
Yeah,
I like
I
Star.
heard about that.
Yeah, what is wrong with that woman?
She's a big Martha supporter.
Yeah, but I mean, she was just talking about something about there's that black people have no role models, and then Hurt and Star got into it, and they just all, the fat lesbians just start yelling at each other.
I don't know what that's about.
Do you know who I think is a great black role model? You know Monique, the woman from Live at the Apollo?
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's hilarious, and she's not thin.
Jack,
and
what's your favorite black
and she
role
loves
model?
it.
I like
Sidney
that.
Poitier.
I like all the Cosby kids. I like Shaq.
Oh, well, I love
Sidney
Beyonce.
Poitier.
I love
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Oh, wait, let me ask
Beyonce,
you-
yes, Beyonce.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me ask you about this.
Baby got Beyonce.
Now, is Beyonce with Jay-Z?
Of course.
Okay, listen to this. On BET yesterday, I don't know if she can hear the clip, so I'll just tell her, Jack. On BET yesterday, he says that as he grew into relationships, he realized that women are bitches and women are hoes.
That is not good.
It's very articulate. It's pretty insightful. Wow.
Not a
Nice
way
of Bonnie
talk
to go
about
out on a
women.
limb
There's no way-
there.
I don't like that lack of respect.
Bonnie, what's going on with Jordana Brewster? I have a very big crush on her.
Who is it?
With Jordana Brewster,
Yeah.
you know what? I haven't got the latest on Jordana.
She won't
You
give
may
me
have
the
to
time
find
of
that out
day.
yourself,
Who
but
is she?
maybe
She's
I
the
could
total
find-
package. She's the total package.
She seems really sweet. Why don't you invite her over for dinner?
She's incredibly smart. I did. She turned me down.
Uh-huh.
Oh, how could she do that?
I don't know.
I mean, a guy who cooks, that's every girl's dream.
But not every, gorgeous 20-year-old, incredibly brilliant, wealthy starlet wants someone to cook for them.
See, maybe that's the problem. She's 20 years old.
Yeah.
Maybe you
That
need a
might
woman
be
who's
your
a little
Oh
more
my
mature.
God.
That might be a problem.
You were going after a 20-year-old?
I
What is
didn't-
wrong
Is
with
that
She's
you?
a
wiser
problem?
than her
That's a
years.
problem.
Bonnie, you wouldn't think she was 20 when you met her.
Oh my
don't you
God,
think?
you're like a sick perv.
Oh, no, he's not. He's just being honest. I'm on the countdown to Hillary Duff right now.
My God. Aw.
Okay, and what happened to Lindsay Lohan? She grew
She had
up all of a
boobs.
sudden.
Yes, didn't she? Well,
Yeah,
did
she
you
got
see the pictures
boobolas.
in Star this week?
Oh
Yes.
my
We
God.
busted her.
Literally.
You
Yeah.
busted her how?
We
She got
busted her
boobs.
She got
because
boobs.
She got them
said-
or she got them?
Well, okay. Her rep claims she's 17. She just grew them very quickly, like in the course of like a month
7
or
months,
so.
yeah.
But I mean, she used to be, like a little girl, and now she is busting out all over. Not only is she busting out all over, but she's walking around town with them almost hanging out all over.
Bonnie, they're working though, huh?
She's proud. She's proud of this.
Well, that's the weird thing when women get boob jobs. They just start flopping out their Hogans and letting people touch them. It's just the oddest thing.
I love that about them.
I think because they don't think they're real. They don't feel like they're real to themselves.
Well, and Tara Reid. Take a look at Tara Reid.
Yeah, she got new ones, right?
She did?
Yeah.
It certainly looks like she... Oh, yeah.
What's on the cover?
There's no way that's just a bra.
What's on the cover of the Star
Tara
magazine
Reid.
that will be hitting newsstands today? What's on the cover?
Olsen's Exposed.
All right.
So way more than we've even talked about. You can learn more about the Olsens.
I want them to get really, really bad. Like I just want the Olsens to just go bad.
It's never going to happen. I've met them. They're so sweet and adorable and grounded. You can't even believe
it. They were really nice to me.
Happen.
I saw them at Universal City Walk, and they're really nice to me and my
kids.
Them
and John Tesh. I just want him to go in the gutter.
Love John Tesh. Couldn't be a nicer guy.
Smoking crack.
What happened to John Tesh, by the way?
He made about $8 zillion.
And New Age music?
He just started playing
but
at Red
honestly,
Rocks
Bonnie,
in
have you
Colorado
spoken to the Olsen twins?
Have I spoken to the Olsens?
Yeah.
Some of our staff have.
Yeah. They are really the most grounded, wealthiest stars. They're amazing.
Well-rounded and wealthy. They've got well-rounded bank accounts. But, the thing is, what's shocking is these are really nice girls. They're nice girls. They're normal. They're doing normal things for 17, 18-year-olds. It's just that it was the image. That's why it's shocking.
I'm going to give you some gossip.
Good.
Okay.
All right. Will you put in there next week that Jamie White is marrying George Maloof and having his love child?
Why? And would I be correct if I put that in?
Yeah.
Now, interestingly enough, I happened to speak to George Maloof yesterday.
I know he's changed his mind about children.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to have the children?
Yes. Well, we had an issue because he didn't want kids before, but now he's changed his mind.
Well, when will this announcement be made?
Well, I just made it to you.
Okay, well, we will go forward with that.
And Bonnie, off the air sometime, we have to have a conversation about some TV stuff going on with me.
Oh, I would love to.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
And don't forget to write about Roccaducci's, our new restaurant.
Roccaducci's, I love it.
There you go. Roccaducci's.
That's a great name.
Very nice.
Well, congratulations, guys.
Hey, Bonnie.
Yes?
You don't have to worry about writing me about any TV stuff.
I don't?
Yeah, there's nothing going on.
There isn't?
No.
You mean you're pulling my leg?
Yeah. No, I mean TV stuff.
She's marrying the Maloof.
Yeah,
oh, no. You are marrying the Maloof.
I'm marrying the Maloof, but there's no TV stuff. No.
Are we going to see a rock on your finger soon?
Oh, yeah.
You're going to see a Rocco on her finger, and it's gross.
I hope it's gigantic.
All right, Bonnie, thanks so much.
Okay, we'll talk to you later.
Thanks,
All right,
Bonnie.
We'll talk to you next week. Thanks so much. Bye, Bonnie
Bye,
from
Rocco.
Bye,
Star
Bonnie.
Magazine. New issue hits today.
Wow.
Bonnie's the bomb. She really is good.
She's fun.
We like Bonnie.
She's good because she's not angry at the world and doesn't want to hurt everybody.
I hope she writes
hurt
about
you.
Roccaducci's.
That's not a bad name, actually. Roccaducci's. Is Tina back?
Will you get off Tina? And yes, she is.
Can I speak to Tina, please?
Tina!
Tina, are you there?
Tina's on line 3.
Here's the deal. We have our friend Rocco in the hizzy. Rocco.
The co-owner of Roccaducci's.
Tina.
Hold on. She's coming there.
Tina.
The restaurant is on Mondays at 10, 9 Central on NBC. Why don't you plug the book while
The book is called Flavor.
Hey, Tina, if you want my book, all we have to do is go through this process and come up with a dinner, and I will send you a book personalized to you.
Oh,
Here is Drew. Hi, Drew.
What happened to Tina?
Okay, Drew, whatever. Drew.
Get over Tina.
Hold on. I found her.
Tina?
Tina!
I'm so happy to be talking to you. Tina, what do you have in your fridge?
Okay, I have some hamburgers, some wheat bread, some carrots, and zucchini. Those are the main things.
Hamburger and what bread?
Wheat bread.
Wheat bread.
And zucchinis and carrots.
Yeah, I don't have any eggs or anything right now.
Okay, do you have any condiments in your fridge?
Yes.
Now, when you say hamburger, you mean formed patties?
No.
You mean just ground beef?
Lean ground beef, yeah.
Okay, good. And what do you have? And what kind of condiments do you have?
I have like all kinds of mustard.
Mustard.
Ketchup, Worcestershire.
Okay.
Worcestershire.
What do you have that's sour in your fridge? We need sour, sweet, salt, bitter. This is what we're doing.
Oh,
The beef is sweet. We're gonna brown it. It's gonna be sweet. What do you have? Bitter. You have mustard. Great. Do you have anything sour like vinegar, lemon juice?
Oh yeah, I have all kinds of vinegar.
Okay.
Balsamic, regular, cider.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make the American version of tacos al pastor. Okay. Tacos al pastor were something I discovered in Mexico City. They basically take pork and they cook it on a spit with pineapple, and then they put it in a flour tortilla with lime and cilantro. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your ground beef and you're gonna cook it with what fruit did you say you had?
Really just
Jack.
oranges.
Oranges? Okay, great. You're going to take the rind of your oranges, the juice of your oranges, and the flesh of your oranges. You're going to add it to your ground beef. You're going to dice your carrots and add it to your ground beef. Do you have any flour? You have wheat bread, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. You're going to take your wheat bread and you are going to not toast it. And you're going to take that ground beef mixture. What condiments did you say you had?
You're making meatloaf.
All kinds.
No.
Everything is just another iteration of meatloaf, by the way. All
You
condiments.
put that bread in
Do you
there, you
have
got
any
meatloaf.
pineapple juice?
I think so. I think I have canned pineapple.
Okay, good. Canned pineapple. Forget about the carrots. Brown your beef. Take your canned pineapple, dice it, add it to your beef, add the pineapple juice, reduce that down, put it in your wheat bread. Do you have cilantro?
No.
Mint, basil, parsley?
Yes, yes.
Basil.
Okay, I have fresh basil. It's
Good.
wilting, but
That's
it's
it.
there.
That's the L.A. version. Where are you from?
I'm from the high desert.
Okay, that's the high desert
version.
version of Tacos al Pastor. I want you to call my office, 212-777-0489. Let me know how they came out.
Okay.
Okay, and we're going to send you a cookbook. Who do you want me to inscribe it to?
To Tina.
And what do you want me to
I'm a
say?
big fan.
Duh, Tina.
What do you want me to say?
Give me your what was that? Your
RoccoDiSpirito.com.
No, the thing about
RoccoDiSpirito.com.
your life sentence.
Yeah,
whatever
the
the hell that
slogan.
was.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good life for everyone every day.
Yeah,
that's what you want to put in there. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
fine, all right, whatever.
I'll write that.
I've done
Tina,
that.
so nice talking to you.
Here's Drew, real quick. Drew.
Drew, what do you have in your fridge? I want 4 things.
No, he
Something
has a
sour,
question.
salt,
He has a
sweet,
question.
bitter.
He has a
Question.
question.
No, actually, not doing the questions, just letting you know. Actually, I'm doing interviews. We're opening a cooking school out here in Palisades.
Okay.
And you are one of the questions. You are one of the biggest questions.
What's
I
the
think,
question?
Do you watch the restaurant?
Do I watch the restaurant? I cannot watch the
We're asking
restaurant.
every single interviewee. We're asking.
I
do they
can't watch the restaurant.
Wait, why do you ask everybody if they watch the restaurant?
Because these are chefs. These are chef instructors I'm hiring.
Right, but why do they have to watch the restaurant?
No,
They don't
chefs
have to
watch the
well,
restaurant.
well,
I can't watch it.
Right.
Because we want to get it you just want to get an idea. What are they thinking? You know, that's the contemporary, that's pop food. That's what's going on. Rocco is what's hot. Rocco is what's going on right
Guys,
now. And also,
Restaurant Community is on prime time NBC television. Do you know what that means for us? That means that we have arrived. That means America recognizes that we're a force in this country. It's a good thing.
Alf was on prime time too.
And you know what?
Alf was a force in this country and now does the 1-800 collect commercials.
And Alf was a force, exactly.
Yeah, damn right.
Do you know what that meant to puppets everywhere?
Exactly.
And puppeteers.
But here's the thing, Drew. Drew?
He's gone. Oh, he's back.
What? Drew?
Hello?
Drew?
Yeah.
Give me 4 things in your fridge.
Oh my God, he's a chef.
I'm a chef. There's nothing in my fridge. I'm sitting in a parking lot talking to you.
Okay, Drew.
What's in your trunk?
What's in my trunk?
A dead body.
Drew, I'm sending you.
Get some cilantro.
I'm sending you a cookbook. We'll take your information. Flavors on the way.
All right. Do we have to? We have to move to Loni, right?
Yeah, let's go do one more.
Can we?
Yeah.
Do you have time for one more little segment? Because everybody's been holding.
I love this.
All right, but don't take so much time.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Who's this?
Hold on.
Oh.
All right, here is the deal, kids. We are here with Rocco. He is on that show we love so much. It's called The Restaurant. It's on Mondays at 9 Central on NBC.
Book's called Flavor.
Yeesh. And we have a buttload of people that want to talk to our friend Rocco, so you got to be quick.
Real
gotta be
quick.
quick.
He's got like 5 minutes on
Yeah,
this
all
one.
right. Somebody wants to ask you what your favorite dish is, I think. Angela, go ahead.
Angela, who's this? Oh, Angela. Hi, how are you, Angela?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good.
Hey, I was wondering, what's your most favorite dish to cook?
My favorite dish to cook is risotto.
Risotto.
I love risotto.
And for asking me that lovely question, I'm going to send you Mama's meatballs.
Yay!
I'm going to send you 50 Mama's meatballs.
Awesome.
You can buy them on QVC.com, by the
You
way.
can?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Very
Neat.
cool.
You are an
I know,
entrepreneur.
he's an entrepreneur like crazy.
Entrepreneur. All right, here's Marty. Hi, Marty.
What's up, Marty?
Good morning, kids.
Hi, Marty.
I
Hey,
love a girl
Rocco.
named Marty.
Good morning. Really, aside of the fact, I had a bad comment about that guy who called just before that young lady. I really wanted to compliment you. You are such a good role model for those young folks who want to go into your career.
I appreciate that.
Your mom is so incredibly awesome.
My mom is beyond belief incredibly awesome. She's like, she's from outer
I
space.
love your mom.
I know I'm not even half the person she is.
You're getting there.
I'm not half the person Stench is, but that's entirely
I'm not
different.
the person I used to be.
You guys are
And would you like a copy of my book, Flavor?
I would love it.
I will send it to you.
All right, hold on. Cool, we're burning through these. Right on.
Here is Jessica. Hi, Jessica.
Just say
How are you guys?
We're good.
Hey, Rocco, I was wondering where your restaurant is in New York because I'm moving to New York for the summer and I would love to visit.
it's the Flatiron District, Union Pacific. My first restaurant's on 22nd and Park, and Rocco's on 22nd and Broadway.
Wow, so
Oh,
both
no
of them.
way. Okay, awesome. Thank you.
I'm
so
sending you
much.
meatballs.
Hold on. He's got
You had to come by and
a
try my
meatball or
meatballs.
something. Here's Chris. Hi, Chris.
Hi.
Hi.
You should come over and try mine.
What's up, Chris?
Oh, no, I'm so excited to talk to you.
You are? I'm
Yes,
very excited to talk to you.
Oh, and Jane
Where do you live,
Danny,
Chris?
too.
Thanks, Chris.
I'm sorry?
Where do you live?
I live in Moore Park, which is in Ventura County.
Oh,
So
Moore
you're-
Park, 805.
Yeah, the 805.
Are you a Southern California girl?
I sure am.
Fantastic.
Born
What's your
and raised.
question?
Yes, I love your show.
Thank
love
you.
your book.
Thank you. Oh, you got flavor?
I do.
So then I have to send you meatballs.
Oh, that'd be great.
All right, and if you want more, just go to QVC.com and get them.
I sure will.
Oh my God, it's a freaking machine
He's a
over here.
God bless him, though.
What's
right.
your question?
Well, I wanted to do what's in your fridge.
What do you have in your fridge? Give me two things.
I have carrots, not carrots, chicken, and any kind of vegetable. Potatoes.
Christopher Reeve.
Take your chicken, spread orange marmalade on it, and what vegetables do you have?
I have zucchini.
Okay, here's what you do. Take your chicken, slice your zucchini thin, put it on your chicken breast like they're scales of a fish, cover it with orange marmalade, put it in a toaster oven and broil for 12 minutes.
Yum, okay.
All right, rock on.
You have the book, you get meatballs.
Oh, whoops.
good enough.
Here's Mandy. Hi, Mandy.
What's up, Mandy?
Yeah.
Hi.
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 Go ahead with your bad self.
I'm sorry.
Just what? Yes.
Oh, hi. Yeah, I wanted to play What's in Your Fridge.
What do you have in your fridge?
a
Two
minute.
things.
Two things.
Yeah.
I have chicken, I have pears, and I have tons of vegetables.
Oh, okay, chicken. Here's what you do.
Chicken and pears.
I want you to take your chicken and dice it into large pieces. Heat up a saute pan with a little bit of garlic. Then I want you to dice your pears. Scoop out the seeds, leave the skin on, dice your pears, saute it together, and then I want you to finish it with a little bit of red wine vinegar and Dijon mustard. You're done.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah. It's just that easy, too.
I love this segment.
Polo alla pera.
Mary Lou, hi.
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 I just want to tell Rocco he's so hot.
You're so hot, Rocco.
Mary Lou, thank you.
You're rocking hot.
All
If
the
you-
Orange
if
County
you-
moms are like hot over you.
I got Orange County moms rooting for me.
Okay.
I
The
love
The
it.
hottest chicks are in the OC.
Really?
Too. Yeah.
The OC.
Hottest chicks
Fantastic.
with their own
You
money.
gotta go
Can I
up
come
that.
bring the good life to you?
Of course.
Okay, good.
Wow,
We're
yummy.
gonna send you a book, okay?
Awesome.
All right, hold
Flavor
on.
on the
Mary
way.
Lou. La, 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 la. Here is Michelle. Hi,
Michelle, what's up?
Hi, Jimmy and Danny. How are you guys?
Hi. There's Rocco, too.
Hi, Rocco. How are you?
Good. What's up?
I just wanted to find out. I sent you some candles, and I want to make sure you got them for you and Mama a while ago.
You did. Thank you so much. I love candles.
Oh, you do? I'll send you more. Also, I wanted to find out. I'm so nervous. What got you into the field? What made you your desire to start?
I'll tell you exactly what it
bitches.
was. I needed some extra pocket change, so I got a job in a pizzeria, and I loved the dichotomy of structure and incredible creative freedom. That's what got me. ADD, perfect.
Oh, you're awesome. May I have a
Nice.
copy of your book signed in my name?
Flavor is on the way.
Oh, thank you, Rocco. Really.
Very nice.
Okay, and look for some more candles.
Hey, you can send me candles. I love candles. I made candles.
Just
for my
make sure
wife
they're
for Christmas.
diptyque.
All right, and one last one I think we have time for. Here's Laura. Hi, Laura.
Hi.
Laura, you don't
Jimmy
happen to
Dan-
work for Chrome Hearts, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay.
What the
Can
hell
you
is
buy
that
me a
about?
chain from Chrome Hearts?
What's that?
I can't afford it.
What are you talking
He's
about?
gone mad.
I need a chain
wrong
from
with
Chrome
you?
Hearts for my.
Oh my God, he's the Bonadooch over here.
Yep, he's gone
I
mad.
need boat
I work
stairs.
for a jewelry company.
I don't need those anymore.
No. What's going on?
Hi, how are you?
I'm very good.
Now
What's
he
your
paid for
question?
my dog.
Well, I just wanted to ask if I can get an autographed copy of your book, and I wanted to tell you I think you are such an incredible hunk of energy.
Thank you. Flavor's
I love
on the
your
way.
show, and I love Mama.
You're hot energy.
Rocco will flavor save you. No
Jamie and
question.
Danny, you rule.
We rule.
We do rule.
I want you to play What's in Your Fridge with Danny Bonaducci right now. What's in your
Okay,
fridge?
go.
I have shrimp, chicken, lots of vegetables, lots of vinegars, sauces. I have.
What sauce? Name
Jeff-
one sauce.
I have a cilantro sauce. I
Okay,
have
Danny,
that's it.
Danny,
soy
shrimp,
sauce.
cilantro sauce, and
All
one
right.
more thing.
Here's what I want you to do. Do you have any fruit?
Yes, I do. I have strawberries, bananas, oranges.
Here's what I
Oranges.
want you to do. I want you to cut your chicken into large chunks. And I
No,
want,
shrimp.
Hang on, she's got shrimp and chicken.
Yes, I do.
I want you to brown your chicken so it's partially cooked. Then I want you to take your shrimp and your chicken and put it on a barbecue skewer. You have to do the chicken first because it takes much longer. You barely need to braise those shrimp. Throw them on and then spread something yummy on them.
No, the cilantro sauce on top.
then the cilantro sauce on top.
And you said oranges? Orange zest.
Yeah.
What did you do with the fruit?
Bonaducci!
Thank you.
Yeah!
You told her to cut up fruit, but we didn't do
I missed
anything
fruit. I
with
got
it.
scared.
I have
That
white,
is-
I have white wine, red wine, and vodka.
Oh boy.
Dude, you don't need to cook.
Chilled vodka.
You're fine.
Chilled vodka with orange zest in it.
Jack,
Wonderful. So
we
when
should play
can
the
we,
game. What's the
expect you guys-
stupidest stuff we've ever eaten
Flavors
after,
on the way.
after drinking?
Oh, I'll win.
A lot of it's not food, by the way, so we don't want to play that game.
All right, Laura, hold on. We are going to give you a cookbook as well. Yay! Thank you for
That was
coming
good.
in. You're
I love you
awesome.
people in LA.
You are awesome. The restaurant, again, it's on Mondays at 10, 9 Central on NBC. Gosh, do
Thank
you know
you,
that
Jamie. Thank you, Danny.
You made Loni Anderson wait. You better go out there and hug her.
I'm going to so hug her.
Yeah, you
I
better.
love Loni
But
Anderson.
don't hug
by
her
the
like
way.
you hugged me, because that's kind of creepy.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
You can hug her like you hug me, because I kind of.
Okay. I'm a master hugger.
All right. And where can they get your book?
You can get it at roccodispirito.com. It'll be personally inscribed by me, I swear to God.
All right. And your mom's meatballs at
QVC.com.
Very nice. Okay. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Rocco.
Woohoo.
How long have you
All
been?
right.
All right. As promised, friends, we have Loni Anderson. Woohoo!
Loni Anderson, who
Thank
is
you. Woo.
more beautiful than I had anticipated. You're just incredibly lovely.
Well, thank you.
You
very
really
much.
are.
You really
Oh,
are.
gosh,
You
I should
are-
come here more often.
You're like smoking hot.
Thank you very much.
And I'm, I usually do that thing like, but no, smoking hot.
Oh, well, thank you. And
really
you.
are.
And you must have some vibe about you, because the other smoking hot women that have been around on the few occasions, Jamie can get kind of bitter towards them.
Well, yes.
So the fact that she's also being nice, it says really something about your personality
see,
as well.
There it is. I have many women fans.
Well, Loni, I have a question for you. It's everybody knows how beautiful you are and stuff, but you have a doctor with you today.
Yes, I do have a doctor.
And
with me
he's
today.
pretty gosh darn handsome, too.
Well,
What's
thanks,
up with
Dan.
the handsome doc?
Well, we
come
want
in there.
Jamie to say that, though.
It
You
makes
know.
it so much easier to travel around with a handsome doctor.
Yeah.
Than,
Yeah.
just any
Otherwise,
old
you just don't
doctor.
want to hear him talk.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly. I
absolutely.
can't talk to an ugly doctor.
Right. So it's Dr. Dennis. I don't know how to say your
Dennis Doherty,
Doherty, okay.
University of Kentucky, but chairman of the National Lung Health Education Program, which is who Loni decided to work with us about 6 years ago. In fact, today at Dodger Stadium, they're going to thank us on the first base line for all the public service we've done over the last 6 years.
And that is talking about
850
COPD, which is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease.
Right.
Don't know what that is, man. You're gonna
Well,
have
you
to
I
probably
think
heard
you're gonna
about
get it.
you've probably heard about emphysema. That's the more end stage, or bronchitis.
He has
So, if you're a smoker,
He
you
is.
wake up in the morning,
Ex-smoker.
Right.
you have a little bit of cough, a little bit of mucus. Everybody says, that's part of smoking. You could be at risk for this disease.
How about the chronic asthma, too, that I use an inhaler 5 times a day for?
Well,
Is that
there's
bad?
special
Okay.
inhalers for this.
All right. So you're saying
Oh,
if you're a
good.
smoker
Yeah.
and you have that little mucus thing,
Right.
it's just, but so
That's
then.
an early sign of COPD. Over half the people who have this disease in the United States don't know it. 16 million diagnosed, probably 30 or 40
What
million.
is it?
And
Well-
does Lonnie have it?
No, I
Well,
don't have it.
Lonnie does
My
not.
parents had it, though.
Your parents had it, okay.
They were the 4-pack-a-day smokers.
Oh.
My mom,
Jeez.
from the time she was 11, my dad, about 14, he belonged to a gangster club, and everybody was cool and looked like Humphrey Bogart. And my mom set the hill next to her house on fire when she was 11. And all I remember about my mom rolled over and had a cigarette before she even got out of bed in the morning. And my sister and I would tease about the fact that we didn't have to have an alarm clock, because when Dad started coughing, it was time to get up to
Oh,
go to
my
school.
goodness.
No, you know
Yeah.
what? It's funny because my
Yeah.
dad was a pipe smoker, and I can remember that
Yeah,
sound.
the hacking cough.
Yeah.
Well, see,
And,
cigars and
yeah.
pipe smokers, unlike some of our former presidents, do inhale. They can get COPD.
Oh.
It's true.
Nice.
I like the
He's
funny
handsome
doctor.
and he's funny.
He's funny. Jack, did you hear that joke? That the good doctor. Usually, those doctors not so funny.
Not so funny.
Yeah.
Usually not that handsome. This guy's the whole package.
Yeah.
So what are your duties as spokesperson for?
To raise awareness, we go around we've been to 26 cities.
But
in
the
6
problem
years.
is, I
Yeah.
still don't know what the hell it is.
Well, it's encompasses a few things. It starts with chronic bronchitis and moves to emphysema. So it's the 4th leading cause of death in the United States.
Wow. And mostly from smoking.
85%, 90% of it's from smoking.
You're gonna die.
Yeah. But I'm also a recovering alcoholic drug addict. I got 100 ways to go.
These better breather clubs, with people on oxygen.
Right.
And a lot of them have never smoked, and they live with smokers.
Yeah.
Their
Remember
spouses are
when you were
smokers.
in the car
So
with your
kids,
mom, like
too.
I was, and they
Everybody-
kept
yeah,
the windows
and everybody
up?
kept smoking.
Yeah.
So I've
Strapped
had
in.
asthmatic, the inhaler things. I've had that in the last 2 years, and they attribute that to secondhand
Smoke.
Mhm.
And I know that a bunch of bartenders and waitresses were complaining very seriously about that and got some recognition from the medical community.
Absolutely.
About the secondhand smoke from bars and restaurants.
And those strippers are really pissed off.
About a lot of stuff.
They have to make little parcels out back so they can go out and have to be guarded while they go out and smoke
Right.
before they come back
Yeah,
in.
Right.
They have to put their clothes on.
All right, we're going to take a little break. We have to. Oh, doctor. You know what? It's that Midwest thing. He's in Kentucky. It's
We tried to
that
call your
Midwest
whole
thing.
friggin' state the other day and nobody would talk to us.
Yeah.
No one in Kentucky?
Nobody in
There's a
Kentucky.
new law in Kentucky that you can't park your car on your front yard. So we called to talk to people about it. and the entire state would not speak to us.
Well,
You're
now
the friendliest guy in Kentucky.
It's the blue ass state now.
Oh.
They're all asses.
Oh, very nice. Except the
grass
doc, who had the good sense to move out.
All right, we're going to take a little break. When we come back, more with the good doc, the funny doc, the semi-perverted doc. I mean, hey, they got to put on their clothes. Got to take off their clothes. Just kidding.
And the fully dressed, fully elegant, and fully lovely Loni Anderson.
Hey, you think these two...
If I had to bet? No. I'm going to go with no.
All right, when we come back.
We're here with Loni Anderson and Dr. Dennis. I'm just going to go with Dr. Dennis.
I like it.
And I have a non-disease-oriented question for you.
Yes.
And I hope you take this as a big compliment because that's how I mean it. Howard Hessman is a friend of mine, so I know his name. You were on WKRP in Cincinnati. Can anybody in this room name the real name of anybody else on that show? How did you get to be a household name
that's a good
when other
question.
sitcom stars come and go? Why? If you say Loni Anderson to anyone anywhere, they know who you are.
It's an intangible, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Why? I mean, you're gorgeous, but why you?
But you can't explain why that happens to some people and not to
And
others.
does it others?
Who's the boss? It happened to what's her name on Who's the Boss.
And not if her name's what's her name. It didn't.
No, Hewitt. What's her name? You know,
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I played her mother once. I've had some lovely daughters on.
But it happened to her on from Who's the Boss.
Yeah.
She wasn't
Well,
on
what's the young?
So far, she's been what's her name on the wrong show.
Alyssa Milano. I'm sorry, they look the same. Whatever.
But no, you can't figure
You became
out,
a household name, and
yeah, and you can't make that happen. You can't make that happen if you.
believe me, I know I can't make that happen. I've tried.
But some people who want it can't get it, and some people who have it want
Don't
to get
want
rid
it.
of it.
Right,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So
And as long as we're down this path of not really talking about lung disease yet, but
which
we'll
is,
get
by
back
the way,
to doc.
COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Just throwing in the plugs for the disease.
I hate the Burt.
Do you?
Reynolds?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I love Burt Reynolds.
I hate him.
Why?
Because I just thought he went awry. He went nuts. Something was wrong with the Burt.
Oh, I love him as a movie star. I don't know anything
The
about him
Burt was
personally.
like, you guys were the Benefers, you know?
We were.
You
we
were the
were.
Jen and
Yeah,
the Ben.
that's
yeah.
true.
Now we're friends again
Are
because
you?
our son's going to be 16.
Oh,
He's
my God.
driving. Oh my God.
Is that scary? I have two kids
It is
driving.
very, very scary. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but you guys were the Benefer. It was
We were.
it was the thing, and
Yeah.
and then he just went all nuts.
Is that right? Did he go nuts?
Yeah, orange juice and crazy.
But he's back.
Okay, good.
Is he and is he good?
back
Because
and
I
we're
happen to be a
friends. He's in a good
gigantic
place.
fan.
He's in a good place.
And is he a good dad and all that?
He's a good dad.
Okay,
He's
and you have a daughter.
He's a friend, so that's
Well,
good.
that's nice. That never
Yeah.
works out. Do you guys just do the friendly?
We're
know?
friends. Yeah,
but you
we're
know that
absolutely friends. We were friends first.
But that benefits thing. That
She's asking if
friends-
you still sleep with him.
You
No.
stup.
No,
Well,
that would be a
I'm
no.
helping you, no problem.
That would be a no.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I have some male friends that we broke up, but
And then
you
oh,
do
that-
a
no.
drive-by.
No.
You're feeling
Loni
lonely.
Anderson
my
does
style.
not do
It's just not my
drive-bys.
style.
You're
No,
feeling
not my
lonely. Have a
style.
couple glasses
No.
of wine.
Can you
Definitely not
imagine
my style.
how happy would you be if you're just sitting at your house and you get a booty call from Loni Anderson? My day would be made. Yeah, Dan, it's me, Lon. I'm a little bored. Come on, bud.
Well, you're sitting there with your cat and a glass of wine. You're like, he wasn't that nice to me, but I'm feeling needy.
By the way, that's how big of a fan I am. I'd also call Bert. Bert, I'm a little lonely. Can you please call Bobby?
All right, well, that's good. And you have a daughter.
Yes, I do have a daughter.
How old?
And I have 2 grandchildren.
Oh, my God.
Oh, shut up.
You don't look like you
I do.
can.
And my daughter is a superintendent of a school district in Northern California.
Wow.
She's the youngest superintendent in California.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
You should be very proud.
Let me
I'll bet
ask
you
you-
are.
very proud. Here you can see me. I just
Or is it
bursting.
like the Judds? Is she pissed off that the mom looks better than the daughter? I haven't
No,
seen her, but
she's gorgeous.
Okay,
She's gorgeous.
because that whole
Yeah.
Judd thing. Where
Not
that,
interested in show business.
The big one.
Not
was always,
interested in show business?
No, got her master's degree at UCLA and moved
A
on.
master's from
Yeah.
UCLA? Okay, so you're not kidding
Wow.
around.
Yeah. No,
you're
she's-
the proud mom.
I am the proud mom, yeah.
If either one of my children go a whole day without biting someone, I'm very proud.
Or going to
Yeah.
the principal's
Yeah,
office.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like a goal.
I swear to God, there was a day that I got a call from the school nurse every day saying, we don't know what to do. She won't stop saying. And she had every disease known to man
Well,
for a
yeah.
whole semester.
And that's really weird. That you had such success. You have such success as an actress, and your life is in the limelight. But you have a normal, well-educated,
Yeah.
everything's great with your daughter
Yeah,
thing.
Like Ozzie and Harriet, she is.
Wow.
Not like
I
Ozzie
don't know
and
how
Sharon.
it happened. I just
No,
don't know how it
I mean,
happened
she-
in this town. It was
She
an
didn't go to
amazing thing.
rehab or
No,
no
nothing.
issues.
Hey, it's not that bad there. Nice people go to rehab.
All right. So anyway, back to the lungs. The doctor's
back to
looking
the
board.
lungs.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we have to get
It's like,
Danny,
do we have
Dr.
to talk
Danny back
about
in.
Bert again? Let's talk about me.
Okay, but I was talking to the doctor actually about a new medicine that I have excuse me, I've become almost immune to my albuterol inhaler because I abuse it. I don't abuse it, but I mean, I use it so much now because I'm immune to it. What should I be using now?
Well, there's special medicines for COPD, things like Combivent. It has a little bit of albuterol in it, but it has another medicine, ipratropium, in it that is good. But smoking cessation is what you need to continue to do because you need to keep off the cigarettes.
Right.
You know, it's a lifelong challenge.
Nightmare.
So there are medicines like nicotine replacement that can help you, bupropion that you
but I have a
take 2 weeks before. Yes.
But people like him, like he quit, a couple weeks ago or
Whatever
something?
it was,
Yeah,
recently.
but people like him have that mentality, I believe, that they've already done so much damage to their lungs that there is no fixing it now. So what's the theory on that?
Well, there is some damage, but if you stop smoking, you go back to the rate of loss of lung function as if you never smoked. So
is that true?
So it is. So you don't gain back what you've lost, but you slow the decay. And there's other things, especially for ladies, and we'll get back to you in a second, that Loni can tell you of why women should stop smoking.
Yeah, because women, of course, smoke a lot of times, and they think they're going to gain weight and all that. They have lots of different reasons, and they start young, and they're stunting the growth of their airways. So, and also we have smaller airways than guys do anyway. So now deaths from COPD in women have surpassed men in the last couple of years because women are more
you're
effective.
just slowly suffocating, it sounds like.
And women, we have to think about, young women never think anything's going to happen to them. So we have to tell them, you're destroying the collagen in your skin and it's going to make you ugly.
That's a good one.
So
that's a good one. Yeah, they go for that one.
Right
but
there,
then they'll go, well, I'll just go to Dr. Wu and get it like replaced.
But I figured out why Loni Anderson travels with this doctor. And no offense, Dr. Dennis.
That's okay.
But she seems completely as well informed, if you will, as you about this particular disorder.
Oh, that's going to piss him off,
She's
Dan.
great.
But you know what?
We can switch roles.
When you tell me, I look at you
Wear
and
the
I
dress.
say, I should do this. And when Loni tells me the exact same information, I think, God, you're pretty. So it's smart that you can go and say,
I got the doctor with me.
Yeah, do you think we're really just going to talk to the doctor? Like, do you think we,
No.
hey, let's talk about lung care?
When she's so informed, I didn't think, what the hell do we need the doctor for? And now I know, because no matter what Loni Anderson says, I'm thinking,
Well,
you are
Danny, it's
so
because I have an
pretty.
important piece of information. And the women get wrinkling skin and get depressed and things, but men, they get impotence. So you got to stop smoking because it causes impotence.
My wife's going to buy me a carton today.
All right, so how can people get involved? What's the big thing we're pushing here?
Yeah, where can they get a hold
you
of
need
you?
to see your doctor early. We don't want you to be on the oxygen tank when you first come to the doctor. So if you have that cough in the morning, a little bit of mucus, come to your doctor. You can do a breathing test. You take a deep breath in, you blow into this machine, guarantee you no alcohol level. And again, you don't have to take off your clothes, no needle sticks. It gives your lung capacity. And then we can help you with these medicines to help you stop smoking, the medicines that open up your breathing passages to make you breathe a little bit easier so you're not huffing trying to keep up with your
Because that
friends.
is the saddest thing when you see people walking around with oxygen tanks and you think all they did in their life was smoke. I mean, that one thing, and now they have...
Or they lived with a smoker.
Plus, even if they didn't, that's right. It's like lung cancer. When you're going for like organ donation, it is the least popular because everybody feels you did it to yourself.
Well, right.
Yeah.
But this starts in your 30s, not when you're 65, and that's why we want to get it to her early when people are invincible.
Thank God I'm 29.
Yeah.
Hey, I have one very serious medical question on a personal level, if you don't mind. I don't have a doctor. I only go to emergency rooms. I'm going to go see a real doctor about this. What do I tell him I need to know? Because I'm going
Go
to
to your primary
him.
care doctor. Tell him you want to know what your
one.
lung numbers are. You want to know what your lung capacity is. You want help with these newer medicines for COPD that are out there that can help you breathe easier, help you get off the cigarettes with these other medicines, and you'll live longer.
Thank you,
and you'll
doctor.
feel better.
And Loni, God, you're pretty.
Thank you, honey. People need to know we have a website. So if
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
What is it?
Thebreathingspace.com. It's all one word, thebreathingspace.com.
And it's an EA, friends.
What?
Well, they're going to put EE, some of those stupid people.
Oh, okay, yeah. By the way, if you can't spell breathe, I'm not sure you deserve to.
Well, you know how it goes.
Yeah, Monica's sick right now.
Yeah. You never know. Trust me.
You never know.
And is it the?
Breathing Space, yeah.
Thebreathingspace.com.
.com.
All right, perfect.
Thank you
Thank you,
very
guys.
Thank
We learned
you.
a lot.
Loni, doctor.
Thank you.
For more information, nice.
Thebreathingspace.com.
Look, the
And
other
come
guy.
out to Dodger Stadium today and see Loni on the first baseline.
Oh, very nice.
Cool.
Hubba hubba.
So-
Now, what's wrong with this angry
Can I tell you
Santa?
before you go ask who they really are? Can I tell you who I think they
Well,
are?
this guy's angry.
Loni Anderson, doctor, weird grumping lawyer guy, gangster carrying at least 2 guns at this very moment.
Okay,
That's who I think they are.
All right, so we have
That's Fred over
security.
there.
We have security / gangster.
All right, security, gangster.
Yeah.
Angry
Angry lawyer.
publicist / I'm also with the whatever it is, the National Lung Health Education Program.
Right. One of them helps you stop breathing forever.
Right.
And the other guy helps you breathe.
So what are we right? Yeah. We're
Yeah.
Very
We
nice.
need that gangster.
We kindly call him Fred.
Okay. TheBreathingSpace.com. Thanks you guys for coming in. We really appreciate it. And I think we did our public service for today as
Plus,
well.
we talked to Loni Anderson. This bitchin'.
And the doctor.
And the doctor.
Yeah, he's all right.
Thanks, you guys. Woo!